Hello, welcome to my channel and my cats. I'm so excited for today's video. Today we're going to be making one of the recipes in Pamela Anderson's new book called I Love You. She created this book as kind of a love letter to her sons as they enter their, more adult life with their girlfriends and living out on their own. The project got bigger and bigger. She thought she'd share it with the rest of the world, and I'm so glad that she did. I was born in the 90s. I didn't know too much about Pamela Anderson when I was younger. I just knew that, she was a big sex symbol, and I just thought she was cool and pretty. But I really didn't know too much about her until I saw her Netflix documentary that she made with her sons, and I totally fell in love with her. I just found her to be so tender and sensitive and creative. As you can tell, this is a library book. I don't have any more space in my apartment for any more books, and so otherwise I would have bought this book because it's a beautiful book. I'm going to show you some of the pages. So in this cookbook, you're going to find some awesome recipes. They're all plant-based, which I'm a vegetarian, so that's perfect. And it's just so beautifully put together. There's some illustrations that she's done and some photos of her property in Vancouver, which is just so beautiful. I'm wearing a nightgown because you'll see some of these photos. She has these like gorgeous little cotton nightgowns. And so I thought I would kind of match the vibe more to the book. This is a book for the cottage core people. It's dreams, it's goals. I live in New York. I would love to have a garden and to be able to pick things and make things and have all this land to kind of explore. So this is definitely a very aspirational cookbook for me. There's breakfast recipes, picnic recipes, afternoon tea recipes, which I love, aperitif recipes, light summer suppers, comfort food, sweets, bread recipes, some pet treats, which I think is super cute, natural beauty recipes, and then some pickling recipes. She's a big pickler. I listened to her interview with Mikey Madison on Variety, and when she said she loved to pickle things, I was like, she really sounds like a big homebody, which I can relate to. I'm not going to share the exact recipe with you so that you can also check out her book. But I will be showing you my process. I love this section she's included on pantry and materials and tools that she recommends. Like I said, I live in New York, so my kitchen is tiny. But she also says that, make these recipes your own. So that's what I'm going to do today. I don't have every single ingredient. I kind of just worked with what I have at Trader Joe's, which I think will be helpful to anyone else watching this video. The recipe I'm going to make today is her lentil soup recipe. I'm a big soup person, especially with the new year. I just really want to do more meal prepping, and I don't like salads, but I like soup. That's a really good way for me personally to get nutrients and vegetables in. So I love lentil soup. I'm really excited to give this a try. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a bunch so that I can meal prep it for the week. And I'm filming this in New York now around 3 p.m. so it might get darker. So you notice that's why. So let's see. So this is her Moroccan anti-inflammatory lentil soup, and we're gonna make it for dinner tonight. She says this is her go-to soup that everyone loves as a welcoming when they come to visit. She gravitated towards cooking with ingredients that help with inflammation and arthritis. This covers it all. Awesome, I love that. So this recipe serves about 4 to 6. We have olive oil, onion, celery, carrots, potatoes, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, garlic cloves, turmeric, cumin, ginger, paprika, cinnamon, sea salt, black pepper, green lentils, tomato paste, vegetable stock, red lentils, coconut milk. Oh, I don't have the coconut milk. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back from the store with our coconut milk. I've actually never bought coconut milk before, but I'm excited to give it a try. All right, now Full disclaimer, my kitchen is atrocious. It's tiny and messy and not aesthetic at all. I'll come back here and try it and let you know how the recipe went. All right, let's get cooking. Oh no. Oh, I'm cooking. Nothing yet for you. So I found placing a small bowl next to the cutting board as you are cooking and chopping up vegetables, it makes it so easy to make a little like compost pile or like scraps pile. That probably sounds like common sense, but I was just dealing with like little bips and bobs on the side of my cutting board and it got really messy. So pro tip, if you also for some reason didn't think about doing that, do it. It's awesome. I don't own an actual chef's knife. I haven't ever since I've moved here, which was like 10 years ago. These are steak knives, but I just got my first chef knife. It's coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. I also am so excited. In addition to ordering the knife, I got one of those bench scrapers so that I don't have to use my hands to shovel up vegetables like this. Some celery. I already had some frozen carrots that I chopped up, so I'm going to use those. Some potatoes. I love red potatoes. I don't know what it is, I always pick these out over the other ones. I just love the way they taste. Thank goodness I don't need this whole butternut squash for this recipe because I cut one up yesterday and my wrist is still recovering. If you have any tips for cutting butternut squash, please let me know. Luckily this recipe calls for a very small amount, so I'm just gonna cut off the bowl. It's gonna take me all day. This is why I also ordered the chef's knife. This is what inspired me to finally get one. I have been cooking with these little steak knives for much too long. Finally. Success. Alright, as you can probably guess, I'm having a hard time peeling this thing, and I've read a hack. I found a hack that if you poke it and then put it in the microwave, it's easier to peel, so we're gonna give that a try. Gosh. Although it's already cut in half, so hopefully that should do the trick. Now it's time to add our seasonings. I'm going to be a little bit light on the turmeric because I find it's a little bit strong for me sometimes. This is not cat food. I'm so sorry. She's getting triggered by the spice packet. She thinks it's a cat treat. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that word. Okay, now I'm gonna have to give you something. Alright, I will give you something. Just hold on, please. Hold on, please. Ooh, it's becoming such a pretty color. Wait, Cat is going crazy, so we're gonna take a little detour. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Are you one nosy, needy cat? Hold on. Hold on, please. Good Lord. Oh, I have to open this box. Okay. Okay, let me open it up real quick. Look at this paw. camera down so I can squeeze this out with 2 hands. Sorry for that little detour. She was going crazy. I feel like I haven't cooked with this many spices like ever. I'm very excited to try this. Oh, it smells amazing. Wow. I love these little tomato paste jars from Trader Joe's. They're just so cute. Make sure you wash your lentils. So our soup is starting to thicken up. I have anemia, so I'm actually going to throw in this bad boy. This is a lucky iron fish, if you've never seen it before. It's kind of like the equivalent of cooking with a cast iron pan, and since I don't have a cast iron pan, I add this. And the trick is just to add a little bit of lemon juice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add about a capful. Let it boil for about 10 minutes, and what it does is that it releases iron into the meal, which is great. I'll let that simmer for about 10 more minutes. Alright, it's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to remove the iron fish. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera, it's a little too... We're gonna add in our special coconut milk. It's not what you think it is. Ooh. Wow, this looks so good. I'm so hungry. So it says just to cook it down for a few more minutes until the spinach has wilted. I'm so excited. I had one clean bowl left. My soup spoon ladle is dirty though, so I'm gonna use a measuring cup. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at all these veggies. Alright, moment of truth. I did do a taste test in the kitchen and it was phenomenal. That is the best lentil soup I've ever had. It is so flavorful, so earthy, but not at all does it taste like too earthy or like dirt. Like, wow. And I love soup. I love lentil soup specifically. And I can't believe I made that. And it was so good. Like I said, that was the most spices I've ever used cooking something. Let me try it with the butternut squash. Wow. This soup is so cozy and warm. It's... Now this makes me want to make all of her recipes. Because, oh my god, this is so good. This is divine. This is like that meme. Spectacular. Give me 14 of them.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's perfect. I can't think of a single thing I would change about this soup. I didn't even add any of the toppings she suggested because I just wanted to see what the soup is like on its own. It's amazing. Wow. 100% worth it. Honestly, not that difficult to make because it all just kind of goes in one pot. So as long as you have like a proper knife. The hardest part was honestly cutting the butternut squash. This recipe was super easy. You do need quite a few spices, so if you're not used to cooking with them, just double check you have them on hand. But oof, I cannot recommend this enough. This is the go-to. I was a little bit worried using this many spices, especially cinnamon and turmeric. I don't use those a ton, and when I have, I found them to be too strong. But this soup, it's perfect. Pamela Anderson, if you by some miracle see this, thank you for making this book. Thank you for these recipes. They're so special, and I so appreciate you sharing them with us. Oh, I might need to make room to get this book because, oh, that recipe, the soup is phenomenal. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I cannot recommend this book enough. It's just really special, and on the back it says the most important ingredient is love, and I'd have to agree with that. If you enjoyed this video, then you'll probably like my Dita Von Teese video. I'll link it somewhere around here, and that's where I kind of copy her beauty routine from her book. So yeah, give it a check out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!